Welcome back to your 90% silver market watch. We are at 42 weeks in a row now. I have been bringing this to you, this report, this watch to you, 42 weeks in a row. For the ones that don't know how we do it yet, I'm going to walk you through it as well. For the ones that have been around, you guys know and girls know how we do it. Every single Saturday morning for 42 weeks straight now. I've not missed 1 week. Let's just get into it. Please give me the thumbs up. Let's get this information out to more and more people with the thumbs up. That's what it takes. That lets YouTube know to get this information out. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. We got the Pinbacks giveaway coming up on July 4th. I'm going to let you guys know briefly what's going to be in the giveaway. Share the video out. Let's just get into it right now. We're going to start with Monument Metals this week. For the ones that don't know, the H stands for Franklin halves per roll. The Q stands for Washington silver quarters. And the D stands for Roosevelt silver dimes. So at Monument Metals this week, Franklin half rolls, a $244.74 for $10 face. Silver quarters, $246.89 for $10 face. Roosevelt silver dimes was $123.44 for $5 face. Their breakdown this week is $12.23 each for the halves. Quarters is $6.17 each. Silver dimes comes out to be $2.47 each. JM. All out of halves, they have them in bigger lots. They have them in mixed lots, whatever, but they did not have specifically Franklin half, so I can't give you that information. They were out. They did have a price on silver quarters, was $261.62 for $10 face. They were out of the Roosevelt silver dimes in the $5 rolls. So the breakdown over JM is not much. It's just the silver quarters, of course. It's $6.54 each. Let's go over to ATMAX. ATMAX is $251.75 for $10 face. Quarters was $248.18 for $10 face. Dimes was $125.88 for $5 face. Their breakdown, $12.59 each. Silver quarters was $6.20 each. Silver dimes was $2.51 each. SD Bullion. Franklin halves, $265.58 for $10 face. Washington silver quarters was $254.86 for $10 face. Roosevelt silver dimes comes out to be $123.50. Their breakdown is $13.28 each for the Franklin halves. Quarters comes out to be $6.38 each. In the Roosevelt silver dimes comes out to be $2.47 each. Hero Bullion comes out to be $252.30 for $10 face for Franklin halves. Quarters comes out to be $251.15. And the silver dimes comes out to be $125.75 for $5 face. Their breakdown at Hero Bullion this week, $12.62 each. Quarters, $6.27 each. Roosevelt silver dimes comes out to be $252 each. Channel sponsor Pinbacks. Their Franklin halves, $251 flat for $10 face. Their silver quarters comes out to be $251.70. Roosevelt silver dimes was $126.05 for $5 face. And their breakdown at channel sponsor Pinbacks this week is Franklin halves, $12.55 each. Silver quarters, $6.29 each. Roosevelt silver dimes, $252 each. And while we're on the Pinbacks right now, check out channel sponsor Pinbacks for all your silver, gold, and platinum needs, folks. A lot of times they get the best prices around. Not all the time. Call Michael, call Brian up. Let them know that Coin Shop Chris sent you. And don't forget about the Pinbacks giveaway. They are going to be sending me $10 in face of silver quarters for July's 4th giveaway. I'm also going to be including 6 silver halves, 90% silver halves. 2 are Kenley, 2 are Walking Liberties, 2 are Franklin halves. You also will receive from myself a Standing Liberty quarter from 1927 and a Baba dime dated 1910. That's $13.35 in face value of 90% silver. A little over 9 ounces of silver, my friends. Make sure you are subscribed. Get that done now, because when the giveaway video release, you're going to have to, you can still subscribe then as well. But to win, you must be subscribed to win, and you must live in the United States. There'll be a few other rules with this, but it's very easy to enter and win. Give you an update on the last giveaway. The winner just received his package in the mail. So thank you, Raphael, for letting us know you got your package. He's very happy with the Pinbacks bars for the Frontier Mint bars, folks. If you've not checked them out yet, go to their 1 ounce page for 1 ounce bars at Pinbacks. Look at the Frontier Mint bars. If you want to see what they look like on camera, just go to the previous Pinbacks giveaway. It's a little bit down there, I understand that, but most of the videos prior from this, might have to scroll down for about 6-7 videos right now. It will be there for you to see on camera throughout the giveaway process. So you don't have to go that far back, you know, but, you know, anything prior to, I would say, May 23rd video, it should be in the video. So if you want to see a nice screenshot of the silver bar, let them know Coin Shop Chris sent you. These bars are beautiful. A lot of you folks have seen them already. Just got another compliment on those silver bars. Thank you, Pinbacks. Thank you to the Frontier Mint, who mints them right here in the United States. Let's move on. We're going to go do the melt values now. Do this every single week. I take every Friday night, folks, and gather this information for you. Nobody else is doing this. Nobody else. I came up with this. I've been doing this for 42 weeks straight. I'm very proud of that. War nickels are melting for $1.86 right now. Your silver dimes have a melt value of $2.39 each. Your silver quarters have a melt value of $5.98 each. It's come down a little bit. Yeah, silver's down a little bit. Not too much, though. Silver halves, $11.95 each. You have 40% silver halves. I love these things. $4.89. $4.89. You guys seen how I bought them before. You girls seen them how I bought them before. I try to get, my goal is every single one I have, I've gotten less to melt at the time and less than $5. That is my goal. Every single time until I get to 2,000. Look, they have been very hard the past week here for me to track them down. I've been trying to get some, you guys seen what I've been doing. I've been going back to 64 Kenny's, the 90% silver, because I got a deal on those. I'll buy those. I'll buy anything 90. I'm still stacking 90. War nickels, I've not found a deal on war nickels for a while now. Morgan and Peace, dollars. Please note, because there's some misconception when I say this. This is melt only. This is not numismatic value any which way with this number. It's 25.56. This is just the silver content. It says it right on the card itself. So I'm not sure why some people are getting that mixed up. I don't understand that, but I'm trying to explain that the best way as I can. Is no numerics value whatsoever. Your Eisenhower 40% silver. I don't stack these, but a few of you have asked me to put this in the report every single week. So the past few weeks I have been doing this, and I will keep doing this. Your 40% Eisenhower are melting for $10.45 each. American Silver Eagles, again, it's just the melt value. Just the silver content, no numismatic value. It's $33.05. You know, people say silver and gold have not done nothing. You know, it's a Pat Rock. You know, it's Baba's relic. You know, and people can choose to say what they want to say. That's fine. But silver has still, year to date, and I'm going back to January 1st of 2025, silver is still up $3.79. or up 12.95%. Find me a CD. Find me a CD since the beginning of the year that it's paying you 12.95%. Find me a savings account that's going to pay you 12.95%. You're not. If you bought silver and gold at the first of the year, yes, you got your premiums, so you're going to knock your premiums off. But if you stacked it, if you had it way before then, you're up $3.79. You're up. Gold's knocking everything out of the park. Okay, gold is up $674.40. Gold is up 25.54%, my friends. Gold's knocking everything out of the park. Yeah, I know I say park funny because I'm from Boston. So, yes, I'll give you a little history about Boston, since some people like to make fun how I talk. But that's okay, because I'm from Boston. Yes, I'm a Yankee. So I want you to park your car at Fenway Park in Boston. There you go. This is my Boston accent. Platinum. Platinum's doing well. I don't know what else to say. Platinum is coming along for the ride. Platinum's up $143 an ounce since year to date. Platinum is up 15.71%. What the heck is going on with platinum? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know. Okay? That's my honest opinion about platinum right now. I don't know. What I can tell you is we're still not seeing a lot of buyers on platinum right now. Even though with the uptick, we're still doing 1 or 2 ounces a week. That's our normal average at the shop. We're not selling a lot of it. Even with the rise in prices, we're not seeing an uptick. So I'm not sure, about platinum right now. Platinum's doing very well. Copper per pound. Still holding in there, 65 cents per pound, or up 16.17%. How about Bitcoin? Bitcoin's doing okay. It's down a little bit since last week. $9,740.18, but Bitcoin is still up 10.32%. But silver is beating it. Platinum's beating it. Gold's definitely beating it. You get the picture? You want something digital on the screen, or do you want something physical in your hands? That's all I'm going to say on that. I'd rather have the physical. You folks know how I feel about Bitcoin and meme coins. Look, one person can come in and buy a lot of it up at one time, wait for others to join the party. That big buyer comes in, wants to sell out, and then everybody's left else holding the bag. And maybe that won't happen with Bitcoin per se right off the bat, because there's a lot of Bitcoin. I'm talking about more of these meme coins. They talk it up, and they talk it up. Some big buyer comes in, and some people see it's going up, going up, going up. They're waiting for more people to jump in, and that big buyer says, I'm out of here. Goodbye. And the price drops, and everybody's lost a lot of the money. Dow Jones. Still holding in there, but still down. Dow Jones, year to date, is down 274.15 in points, or down 0.64%. Not huge right now, no. But something we got to keep our eyes on. Look, the bond market's in trouble. Banks are in trouble. Bank of America is in big trouble. These banks are in trouble. Just keep in mind, when you deposit funds into your bank, it's not yours no more. Okay, it's not yours. Yeah, you might say you have XYZ in your account. And I understand that's hard for some people to grasp, I guess. Because you see it in your account, well, that's my money. Well, I encourage my viewers, look up what a bail-in is. Google what a bail-in is. I'm not going to get into it. I want you to read it yourselves. But, what is the Fed going to do? If these banks start going down, are we going to start bailing out the banks again? Look, if you and I, or a group of us, went to Vegas, and we all took $1,000 with us, let's say. Let's assume we did this. and we all did a big group poll, and we lost our money. The government's not coming to save us, to give us $1,000 back. We were the ones that took the chance of gambling, right? So when a bank writes a mortgage or writes a lien for a car, and the customer don't pay them back, well, the bank made a bad decision to give the loan in the first place, right? So why should we bail out the bank? You know, why should we bail out the bank when the banks made bad decisions on loans and bad investments, but the American people got to bail out the banks? It just don't make any sense. You know, it just don't make any sense. The banks are gambling with your money when you put your money in. Yes, if you take your money out the next month, it's more likely it's going to be there right now. But if everybody starts pulling cash out of the bank all at the same time, the banks don't have it, my friends. You know, you go put your $1,000 in the bank. I go put my $1,000 in the bank. This person goes puts their $1,000 in the bank. Okay, great. Then Jojo comes over, pulls 1,000 out. Fine, the bank's still okay, you know. But what happens if the rest of us, you, me, and another person pulls out their $1,000, and everybody starts pulling out their $1,000, and nobody's putting in the $1,000 to replace it? The banks don't have it. It's tied up in mortgages. It's tied up in loans for vehicles. It's tied up on treasuries, bonds, which they can't. If they cash them out, they would lose big time right now. That's how this financial system is set up. You know, it's kind of like pay Paul to rob Peter to pay Paul type of deal, where they take your $1,000 and go loan it to, let's say, myself, Coin Shop Chris, and I need a mortgage on, or I need a lien against my house because a mortgage against my house because I need to get some repairs done, and I don't take mine, and I don't ever pay the bank back. But then Susie and Phil come in and put $1,000 in. You can get your $1,000 back pretty quickly. You see what I'm saying? It's just a revolving chain of money going in and out. Right? That is the whole point of this banking system. Is when people start really pulling their funds out, the banks don't have it. Okay, the FDIC only has about 2% of insurance backed up for all the accounts all across the states. You know, and it's supposed to be only $250,000 per account. But they have also paid people back off when other banks have gone down and made them whole. If this happens, what is the Fed going to do? Keep printing money, keep printing money, keep printing money, and to pay everybody off? You know, think about it. Think about that. Every time the Fed prints more money, your dollar gets less and less valuable. We got to stop the melt of 90% silver. We got to keep stacking silver, gold. You want to throw platinum in the mix? Throw your platinum in the mix. I just choose not to stack platinum. I don't own physical gold. I own some gold backs. Okay? And I'm just trying to be transparent as possible here. Stop the Melt campaign continues. We're going to be continuing this. Help me with the thumbs up. Share this video out with other people. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, because we got a huge giveaway coming up on July 4th. Thanks for watching. Coin Shop Chris is out. We will see you this afternoon's video.